I have failed many times in my life. Though right now on this stage, the statement doesn't fit well. So I'll restart. I have failed many times in my life. And each time, the world tried to convince me that I was falling behind. We live in a world that is obsessed with perfection. Perfect marks, perfect careers, and perfect lives. But what if that is the story we need to change? As a teacher trainer, I work with parents, teachers, and children to help them unlearn this belief. Because failure is not the opposite of success. It is often the doorway to it. And I know this because my own life has been a series of mistakes, at least according to everyone else. My first so-called failure happened early in life when I opted for arts in college from science in school. My friends thought I was ruining my future. Everyone else thought I was taking the easy way out. But those 3 years in college did something that no one knew back then, not even I. Because college helped me refine my language, expand my knowledge, and gave me my biggest strength, because of which I stand here in front of you today, my voice, which is my identity. As an English honors graduate from St. Stephen's College, that mistake quietly shaped the writer in me and later the author I became. So what actually looked like a wrong turn after class 12 was actually my first rewrite. After graduation, I made another choice that disappointed the person I loved the most, my mother. Why? Because I became a teacher, inspired from her because she was a teacher herself. But my mother had imagined a different career path for me, perhaps in a corporate world. But something changed inside my classroom when I was the teacher. Because it didn't feel like settling, it felt like arriving. And teaching didn't give me a profession, it gave me a purpose and became my calling. And that's what I am, a teacher who teaches with a heart, which has a good intention to bring about a change for the children who look up to me in the classrooms. In my personal life too, I've had to make difficult choices. One such choice was when after 20 years of teaching in India, I got my first international job offer. This time, people thought I have achieved success. But what happened was that within 6 months of working abroad, I resigned and came back to India. If you're wondering why, then let me share with you that on the first day of my job there, I was told that India is 10 years behind in education. That statement was very difficult to embrace and accept every day, and I felt a major disconnect. Because yes, I did see infrastructure there, but what we have back here is teachers with heart, resilience, and unwavering commitment to children and their future. So I chose to come back where I truly belong. As a single parent, I had to make another choice of ending a relationship that wasn't working. At times, being brave doesn't mean that you have to continue in situations or spaces that are not working for you. I took that decision because I knew I'm impacting a life who's watching me, who's learning from my thoughts, my actions. So I moved ahead with courage. I made a choice for me and my child. And when I experienced that how empowering being single can be, I wanted to explore something that I couldn't do back in college because I didn't perhaps have the confidence. I participated in a beauty pageant. And when we participate in contests, we always have this deep desire within us to win. So I enrolled with that thought in mind, and I thought my newfound confidence will help me get the title. On the day of the final performance on stage, when the prizes were being awarded, I was backstage and my name wasn't called out. I was shaken. My heart sank. I had tears in my eyes. Just then, I heard that somebody was calling out for me. I was asked to come on stage to receive the title of the most beautiful smile. And I thought that was a very deep message for me. Here I wanted to cry, and here I had to go and receive an award for my smile, which was always there with me. So I wore my happiness crown, walked on the stage with confidence, and accepted that title. Because this is what I do inside my classroom. Tell my children every day that believe in the power of your smile. Because that's what defines who you are and is going to stay with you no matter what. As a child growing up, I found my first teacher in my father, who left me when I was just 12 years old. But before leaving, he left me with an autograph that read, "Be mentally, physically, spiritually alert, always and in all ways. Arise to an age when you can do the above for others too. Papa." And this is the message and the thought that I carry with me every day, because he is no longer with me, but his words remain. So it's time we tell our children that the bravest thing we can do is accept failures, accept our mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with courage. Press backspace and restart. So that's what I want to tell all of you here and myself. That yes, you will fail many times in life. But each time tell yourself that if I fail, I will fail like a champion. That's what is the title of my talk today. Thank you for giving me this space.